Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today is Monday in my world. I know this video is going to be a few days behind because I'm actually a few days ahead, which is good for my sanity. I've had a pretty poor weekend of training, so Monday for me today is just a bit of a blank slate, push it to the side, move on and crack on. The weekend wasn't bad, it just wasn't as good as I need it to be so that I can, I don't know, be the, what was it, Instagrammers say, be the best version of myself. Whatever, basically, if I want to do what I want to do at Ironman Cork, 70.3 and Outlaw X, I need to do better than that. So today, pretty standard, just lunchtime run, just over 5 miles. I did 5 times 10-second hill sprints just in the middle. Felt really good, felt cruisy to be honest, felt really nice. Pretty muggy outside temperature wise, although it is looking like it's going to rain, but that's a good start. I got up quite early today and cracked on with work and life. I never feel like I can get going in the morning training wise. I never feel like I can actually do some training before like 8 AM, but maybe that's something I need to change in future. But it helped me out today. It means I can finish a bit earlier, and I was going to get out on the bike actually, but it's not looking like that's going to be the case. But either way, I'll see you later on for, oh, there's the cat. See you later on for a bike session. Liz is here, by the way, but she, as recently described, is not wearing enough clothes to go on this YouTube channel. Hi Elizabeth.
I am, I'm just wearing pyjamas.
Pyjamas, and it's lunchtime. Cleaning, okay, good. Anyway, see you on the bike. All right then, evening ride time, out with Whitey. You all right, mate?
Always. Always all right.
Happy Monday to you.
Well, that's not true, I'm not always all right.
No, you're not. Very often you're actually quite grumpy, but we love you. Oh, wow. What are the chances of a car coming up here? Single lane, there's no way to pull over. Oh, the pressure of me climbing up here. It's about the 8th time I'm trying to take this clip. Anyway, thanks for coming out, Whitey. A couple of hours tonight, just aerobic zone 2 mostly. It's made a lot easier when somebody comes out with you, just tick the miles by. I know I do 90% of the talking, but I appreciate you being here. You going off on a cycling trip next week, aren't you?
Italy, yeah.
Whereabouts?
Stelvio.
Stelvio.
Stelvio Pass.
Yeah. We're looking for the com, are we, or what?
Yeah. Comment bar.
That'll be good. A few lads from the club are going, aren't they? We were talking earlier about when we go on club trips, it's all well and good setting the segments, but you lot have a separate challenge, don't you?
Yeah, can you do it after a skinful?
As in the night before, like every day you're severely hungover and you've still got to try and climb hard. Anyway, we're about an hour around, so about an hour to go. So Whitey, you are known for being a bit of a fashionable cyclist. Talk me through your bottle cage setup. What's happened there? You had a bit of a nightmare.
I know, I've only got 2 and I can't go out to buy a new bottle, so I've got one on road bike and then one flirts between my gravel bike and my mountain bike. Right,
I don't mean to blurt your personal life all over the internet, but Whitey's got a quid or 2. Buy another bottle cage. You just bought a new full suspension Canyon, what is it, Canyon Lux?
Spectral.
Spectral. Should have chucked a couple of bottle cages in the basket. Okay, ride done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen as per normal, but I can tell you I did 2 hours and 8 minutes, 30 miles, 230 watts normalized power, just over 3,000 feet of climbing, and a training stress score of 93. That's a good aerobic ride. That was really good. 14.1 miles an hour. That doesn't matter. Don't get precious about times and average speeds and stuff on Strava, because less people than you think actually care. That was a good ride. The thing that brought the average speed down a lot tonight is because we're climbing quite steady, whereas when you ride harder, you keep that speed up the hills, and then your average speed's quite high, because in between the hills, we're not that much slower than when you're riding harder. But there you go. Also, get yourself a Chris. when you want to go and do just like an easy ride, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, if you can go out with somebody else, and I know I'm in a luxurious position of having a fair few bike riders near me, it makes the time flick by so much faster. If it wasn't for Chris tonight, I'd have probably gone on the turbo and I'd have done an hour, maybe an hour and a half if I was super motivated, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it anywhere near as much as going out with him, plus working on bike handling, all those things, just having a nicer time, a bit more social as well. So yeah, if you can get out for some aero miles, get out with some other people. What else have I got to talk about training wise? I've said that that's really good. I didn't actually feel very good. I fueled well. I had an OTE Giro bar, I had some High Five chews, and I had half a bottle of carb mix. It was about 100 grams, maybe 110 grams of carbs. And my legs ache, like they feel more achy than they should do for what I'm doing. But I do find that over the course of a few weeks, if your training remains the same, sometimes you feel really good, sometimes you don't feel very good. And I'm probably not feeling very good at the minute, but I've also got in mind that I've got the Outlaw full relay coming up in 6 days now. And sometimes those sorts of things just play on your mind and just make you feel a little bit worse than you would otherwise do. So I'm going to listen to my body, yes, but I'm not going to let myself be affected by just not quite feeling 100%. I had a bit of a sore throat at the weekend as well, so maybe it's a little bit of illness, but I feel absolutely fine today. So who knows? Anyway, another day in the bank. I know that there's nothing particularly shiny about today's training. It's just a steady run, few strides, just an aerobic bike session. I'm going to go for a swim tonight, which is just going to be a swim. But it's those days, day after day, that do get you in good shape. Yes, you need to do some intensity in there as well, but just that consistency. Me getting like, what have I got in today? Nearly 3 hours or so of aerobic training. It's going to be 3.5 hours by the time I've swam. That's brilliant, considering I've worked today as well. I can't really do any more than that, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully your training is going well. Please do have a guess at my Outlaw full team relay time in a video went out a few days ago if you haven't already. The race will only be a few days away when I put this video out. Hope your training is going well. Hope you've got some races on the horizon. I'm pretty nervous because tomorrow or the day after, I can't remember, Liz goes away for a few days, so I've got to look after all these little toe rags, where they are, that chicken's over there, and the cat, and myself for a few days, which is going to be difficult, but I will give it my best shot. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for some more proper triathlon training. See you then.